Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be turbocharging your Sonoff ZBDongle-E by adding thread and matter support while keeping Zigbee communications working alongside. It's not often that you get additional functionality for free. Now this is only possible thanks to the fact that the Sonoff ZBDongle-E is based on the EFR32MG21 chipset from Silicon Labs, and its radio is capable of simultaneous thread and Zigbee communications. To be able to do this, we're going to be using a custom firmware thanks to Tim L, aka Darkxst. You should be aware that this is not an official firmware, as that currently the ZBDongle-E only supports Zigbee, and it's not known if Sonoff will be officially supporting thread, so do this at your risk. Now previously this involved using some additional programs and was a little more involved, but Darkxst has now put out a Chromium based flasher that makes the process even simpler, and that's the version we'll be using. Now before we dive on in, you should also know that usually when changing to effectively a new coordinator, we should back up our Zigbee coordinator, insert the new coordinator and migrate to your new coordinator by restoring your configuration. If you do this process for this upgraded coordinator, then your devices will show up, but it's very unlikely that your devices will work correctly. So you're going to need to repair all your devices. This might change in future, and if so, I'll update the comments, but please be aware of this and maybe test this out before moving your stable home version. So in this video, we'll upgrade the ZB dongle to support Zigbee and thread. Then we'll install the Silicon Labs Multiprotocol add-on that is needed to allow Zigbee and thread to work on the same device by acting as a software bridge. Then we'll remove your ZHA integration and configure it so you get Zigbee and thread communications. Then we'll test by connecting a device. We'll repeat the exercise by connecting through to Zigbee to MQTT and pairing a different Zigbee device. Then we'll show you how to add the thread integration to allow you to access your thread network if you have one set up. So let's get flashing and see what comes out in the wash. We'll be installing the custom firmware onto a ZBDongle-E Zigbee 3.0 USB dongle plus V2. That's a mouthful. Links in the description. You'll need this specific dongle thanks to its Silicon Labs EFR chipset and won't work on any other Sonoff dongle. You'll also need a computer that can communicate with the ZB dongle. For this you'll need the latest CP310 USB drivers. To check if you have these drivers already installed, type Device Manager into the search bar at the bottom of the screen and open Device Manager. Find ports and expand out. Check to see if your Sonoff dongle is discovered. If not, then this usually means your desktop does not have the required drivers. Now find Other Devices. If your Windows machine has not recognized it as a USB device, then it will be listed here. Hence we need to provide the correct drivers for your Sonoff dongle-E to be recognized. Navigate to the link in the pop-up above or the description below to download the drivers. Select your operating system. I'll be doing this on a Windows 11 machine, but the same process should apply to a Mac OS X machine. Select the CP210X Universal Windows driver and download the file. Now press Save As. Let's download this to our Downloads directory. Press Save. Right-click the zip file and select Extract All. In this case, my drivers have already been loaded, but the process will be to right-click on the ZB dongle. Select Update Device. Press Browse My Computer for Drivers. Now press Browse, navigate to the folder where the downloads were extracted to, and press OK. Now press Next. Since my drivers are already at the latest version, they have not updated, but in yours they should update. Now press Close. Now that we have our ZB dongle connected and available in Windows, let's upgrade. Make sure you are working from a Chromium based browser such as Chrome or Edge. Navigate to the link in the pop-up above. Make sure that your ZB dongle you wish to update is not connected to Home Assistant and can be seen in Device Manager. Now scroll down to the ZB dongle section. Press Connect. A pop-up will appear with the available compatible devices listed. Select your ZB dongle and press Connect. When the flasher returns, press Change Firmware. Now select Multi-Pan RCP and press Install. Now sit back and wait for the magic to happen as the flasher installs the custom firmware. When finished, press Continue. Your ZB dongle is now running the firmware that will allow for Zigbee and thread to run concurrently. Now let's move across to Home Assistant. Thread and Matter are relatively new and still in beta with a lot of active development. Make sure that you are running the latest version of Home Assistant before continuing. Since we now have two network protocols from a single device, we need a software bridge to sit between the ZB dongle and Home Assistant. This is provided by the Silicon Labs Multiprotocol add-on. Now if you're using a VM, remember to remap your ZB dongle to your VM machine, otherwise it will not show up in Home Assistant. Navigate to Settings, Add-ons, press the add-on store in the bottom right hand corner, search for and select Silicon Labs Multiprotocol, and press Install. Once installed, don't press Start just yet. We need to make some configuration changes. Press the Configuration tab. You should now see your ZB dongle. Select this. Make sure your baud rate is set to 460,800 and scroll down. Disable hardware flow control and disable automatic flashing firmware. You can leave everything else as default. Now press Save in the bottom right hand corner. Now go back to the Info tab. Make sure that Start on Boot is turned on and select Watchdog. You can now press Start. Make sure you have a green dot in the top right hand corner. Let's start with configuring a new ZHA network. Navigate to Settings, Devices and Services, Add Integration. Search for and select ZHA. When prompted to select your device path, instead of selecting the device itself as normal, we'll be selecting the socket option. Now press Submit. Now if you remember, I would suggest not trying to restore a backup of your previous network. If you do, it will appear to work, but none of your devices will be able to be controlled. Instead, I would suggest selecting Create New Network. Success, the network has been created. I would now suggest going through and repairing each of your devices to your new network. Now let's do the same and configure the ZB dongle to work with Zigbee to MQTT. Remember to delete the ZHA network that was using the ZB dongle. As with direct connections to the ZB dongle, it cannot be shared across multiple protocols. Now I'll assume you already had a Zigbee to MQTT network installed on this Home Assistant instance. If not, then go and watch the video to install Zigbee to MQTT in 5 minutes in the video in the pop-up above. Remember to stop at the configuration section for the Zigbee to MQTT add-on, as we'll be changing this now. Navigate to Settings, Add-ons, search for and select Zigbee to MQTT. Navigate to the Configuration tab. This configuration shows a typical configuration for a direct connection to a ZB dongle. Scroll down to the Serial section. Copy the configuration from the description below and paste it into this section. Now press Save for this section that you have just changed. Go to the Info tab at the top. Make sure that Start on Boot and Watchdog are turned on. In this example, I have used Ingress to change the name shown in the menu on the left hand side. Watch the video in the pop-up above how to change this. Alternatively, turn on Show in Sidebar. Now press Start. Make sure you get a green dot in the top right hand corner signifying that the add-on has started. Now press Open Web UI or your Zigbee to MQTT instance in the left hand menu. Let's test the Zigbee communication will still work. Press Permit to join. Press the pairing button on a Zigbee device, in my case a ZB Micro. The ZB Micro has been found and has been paired with Zigbee to MQTT. Now we have confirmed that the ZB dongle works with Zigbee for ZHA and Zigbee to MQTT. Let's set up the thread integration. Now if you have restarted Home Assistant, the thread integration should be auto-discovered, but we'll assume not and add it manually. Navigate to Settings, Devices and Services, press the Add Integration in the bottom right hand corner. Search for and select Thread. You'll be greeted with a success message. Press the Finish button. Now let's add the Matter integration that can use the Thread Communication Protocol. Press Settings, Devices and Services, Add Integration in the bottom right hand corner, search for and select Matter Beta. We're going to be selecting the second option for the Matter Beta. Confirm the use of the official Server Supervisor add-on and press Submit. Once configured, you will see a success message. Now press Finish. You can now add Matter devices directly to Home Assistant. So that's upgrading your Sonoff ZBDongle dongle to not only support Zigbee but also Thread. So it can now act as a Thread border router and also support Matter. Functionality for free, can't get better than that. Now, although this upgrade is super simple, I would repeat the words of caution about testing this out first and making sure you understand the impacts about repairing your devices. In my testing for ZHA, this was pretty simple, as even without a restore of the backup, it found all the devices and just need to be renamed. But the Zigbee to MQTT, I did need to repair each device. So that's going to be time consuming, especially if you have a lot of automations that use these devices. But the benefits outweigh the negatives, so I went ahead and did the upgrade. So if you want to pick up a ZBDongle-E, then check out the links with discount codes in the description below. Until the next one, let's hope pulling on that thread brings you great things.